So we'll bring in Snap Trap for the first time, and we'll have a good look at everything. Get rid of the big cannon, unnecessary big cannon. And yeah, we have a big ass turtle. He has the chum chum guns, bum bum, whatever you call them, wacka wacka. Nice, simple. You can actually get a mid setting on this, even though they are slightly out. There we go. And his articulation in this one is actually quite good. You know, we've got, say, knee and shoulder, haunch, same at the back. Head will move up and down on the whole neck part. Ooh, just if I get it in shot. Up and down on the whole neck part, and jaws will open quite wide. I like this. I've always liked this guy. I've always thought he looked really nice. Fairly kibble free as well for what he is. I mean, you can kind of tell where everything is. It's a G1 toy, for pity's sake. But you know, he is fairly free of any massive amount of kibble, which is quite nice, especially for something of this size. So shall we do the business? If I remember right, he is a fairly standard transformation because he's just a bit of a fat dude. If I remember right, what do we do? What do we do, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, he has the robot leg. He has the big legs, doesn't he? It's his main legs in this mode. Get them out of the way. Little heel spurs, which I think are a really nice thing. Actually, I've never noticed them on this figure before. That's, you know, I've never properly had him before. Lovely bit of automorph. Say automorph. Yeah, you just rotate the hose down, the fist pop out. Rotate the head round. Different paint scheme on the head from what I know as well. And yeah, that's basically it. Unfortunately, you do have these massive kibble-licious robot turtle legs that you can't really do anything with. They're just sort of there. But he is a really quite a good solid central bot. You do always have the same old problems with these guys in there. Oh, that's tight. You know, with them, that they're always hampered quite massively by having to be a combiner or having to be the central part of a combiner. He does actually come with Piranacon's sword, which is lovely in chrome in this reissue. Yeah, he suffers as the same as any sort of central bot does by the fact that he has to have the additional articulation going outwards for the legs to slide in, and parts have to fold away, and he has to, you know, have all these additional areas to snap in things in and out. And it's not a bad thing to be able to do, and to have them. But at the same time, you do feel like, you know, you look at him from the front, you go, that's actually quite a sleek looking bot. It's just when you realise that that backpack is massive, it's kind of disappointing, you know, without those legs there and without that huge back. You know, hide those bits away. He's actually quite a sleek, quite a tidy looking bot, especially for G1. You know, zero on the articulation in the legs other than in and out. Good arm articulation though, so he is quite poseable in this mode. He's one of those few, well, he's the only one of these that I would actually buy to display in this mode. Not just the combined mode, which kind of says quite a fair degree about the quality of of those robots. I'm not a big G1 fan, so it actually says a fair degree about the quality of this guy. The big thing, of course, is, yeah, let's do it. Let's get him into the combined mode, which we saw at the start of the video. If I can remember how to do it, shall we? Get rid of that. Now then, this is all going to be experimental, people. I am kind of flying on a limb here. If I remember right. And does the normal sort of G1 combiner flappy out bits. And we get the big chest shield, or the big shield back. Rotate around. Underneath you've got two of these sort of square end prongs that you have on all combiners. And there are two little clips that they just go quite nicely into. What else does he have? Of course, we'll do the Piranacon head now. Oh yeah. really nice. There's something really lovely about that head sculpt. It's just big and chunky, and you know, because there is no articulation to talk of there, there is no articulation to talk of there. So let's get on with the limb thing. I'll keep it with the or I will do the limbs as designed or as shown by the instructions, as it were, because as such, all that we do for him out of his robot mode is slap that out. That doesn't actually go according to the instructions, and according to the way he's displayed, that does not go in. I personally don't agree with that. I don't think it looks very good. Oh yes, sorry, they slide back up. That's it. That's the only change. You know, it's not that impressive, really. Oop. Let's get that back, shall we? Do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Some shoddy camera work. I'll have to fire him. Oh dear me, I'm having a bit of a mare. Having a lot of a mare, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so there we go. There is Seawing in his limb mode. I'll just slap him in. Nice thing about having... Yeah, let's have that up and out of the way. Let's hide that head, shall we? I don't trust the instruction manual as far as I can throw it, if I'm honest with you. The instructions on this guy, I'm going to say straight away, are utterly shoddy. Who next? Let's go with Tentakill. Where is Tentakill? Get rid of those weapons. Yeah, this is literally... This is the extent of the instructions. They tell you to when to transform him out. It's just a, yeah, that's it. That's the only difference. Now, I always thought that would be slightly better. I'll attach both legs at the same time because we know what happens otherwise. And I believe Scalor is the other one. Yes, he is. No, that's Overbite, you moron. That's Scalor. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologise. It has been a long day and it's going to be a long video. I mean, imagine this is going to be a two-parter because the partnership dealio won't be through, so I won't be able to do this as a one-piece. I might review this on my own channel as a one-piece if I ever get the partnership over there as well. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see. They can fold away. According to the instruction manuals, they don't. Again, am I going to trust it? No. So, let's just plug... Really smooth, actually. One thing I'm sure some people are worried about is how easily things plug in and out. You know, is it as bad as it used to be, where sometimes you feel like you're going to crack them just by looking at them? And I can assure you it's not. Unfortunately, he fold those back out the way so he can actually stand up straight. He's going to want to stand on a bit of a wonk. Okay, last but by no means least for the limbs, Naut Elatar, which again doesn't really have anything. Take the gun off, slam the fist in. That way up, isn't he? Yes, have that bit out. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we'll get there in the end. I do apologise. I'm kind of trying to get this to look as unprofessional as possible, I feel. Again, let's cover bits up if they don't need to look crap. Let's stop them looking crap, shall we? This is sort of your instruction manual way of showing it. And it's not really how I would do it, but you know what? I'm going to stick with the instructions. We'll take Overbite back to his target master mode for this. You know, I'm going to stick with the instructions because, you know, what Hasbro says goes. They can't be wrong. Even though, of course, there we go. That in. Yeah, that doesn't feel very secure, unfortunately. That is plugged in, and unfortunately, he's not being overly helpful. But yeah, there we go. There is Piranacon in his rather... You bastard. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, again, I apologise. He's not being helpful. He's not wanting to stay in one piece. I don't think the instructions have given me the most stable setup. I've always thought Nautilator was one of the arms, one of the legs, and Scalor was one of the arms, to try and give the most solid pieces. But yeah, that target master doesn't look overly secure, but there we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Piranacon in his combined mode, a fantastic looking robot. The chrome is beautiful on this. There's a couple of shiny bits it does have on the sword and on the chest area. The detailing is nice all over because, of course, it's the combined mode of what we've already just looked at. I love the head sculpt. I love the big boom boom guns at the back. I especially like the way have structured this is to have all the pink in through the middle and everything, and on the arms they've got the grey and the blue guys, which is with those little bits of black, which is a nice touch actually to have those separate bits. But there we go. There is Piranacon in his combined mode, and I will leave you be.